I'm standing on the James River on the Virginia Peninsula, where in 1607, about 30 to 40 miles northwest up the river here, the first group of English settlers, numbering a little over 100, established the first permanent English colony in North America. This was an important spot because from here it dumps out further behind me into Chesapeake Bay in the distance there, and of course the James River dumping into Chesapeake Bay and then onto the Atlantic Ocean was part of that important supply route that over the next few years, through some winters of starvation and some conflict with the local native tribes, the British colony finally sort of took root healthily by the mid-16 teens. In 1619, another one of those colonial empires, the Portuguese, were working on their colonial expansion still in Central West Africa, and in one of those conflicts took 350 Africans as slaves, loaded them onto a ship and headed for Mexico. Somewhere in the Caribbean, a British privateer attacked one of those ships and took some of those slaves as the spoils of that conflict. Looking to resupply his ship, he headed up the coast of North America, seeking safe harbor and to trade with some British settlers in the hopes to resupply and keep going. And it was near this spot in 1619 where the first Africans were brought to the North American continent as enslaved people. Of course, this winds up being a formative part of the American story, as much so as those initial English settlements. It is until 1865 that African Americans remained enslaved. So this is such a quiet, peaceful place. It's hard to squint back through time and imagine those maybe 20 or 30 Africans so far from home, brought to this new land and beginning to tell a new part of a story that they had no idea that they were going to be a part of.